She tells him, ooh, love, no one's ever gonna hurt you, love. I'm gonna give you all of my love. Nobody matters like you.
Hey guys, Mosa here, and today I'm bringing you my Week 3 NFL predictions. This will consist of all games on Week 3. Now, without further ado, let's get started with Thursday Night Football. We start off with the Miami Dolphins taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. I have the Jaguars winning at 24-23. To be honest, the Jaguars have been doing decent this year, but I think they can sneak out a win here against Miami here in Jacksonville. I don't like the fact that I'm predicting this, but I do feel like the Jaguars this week will get the win over Miami. Next up, we got the Houston Texans taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. I have the Steelers winning it 34-6. Honestly, Pittsburgh's been dominant this season. And honestly, I think this is what's going to happen. Houston is not that good this year, to be honest. And they've had the trouble to face Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes, and now Ben Roethlisberger in the first 3 weeks of the year. So I'm going to give the Steelers the win. Next up, we got the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. I got the Eagles winning it 20-17. Philadelphia has not been doing that well. They lost to Washington. They lost to Los Angeles. Now I think they get their first win over Cincinnati, who has still to win a game. And honestly, this is what I think. A 20-17 win for the Eagles is, for me, the most likely option. But that is what I'm going to be predicting. The Eagles win 20-17. Next up, we got the San Francisco 49ers taking on the New York Football Giants. And I got the Football Giants winning it 14-13. Honestly, the San Francisco lost so many players. And if Jimmy Garoppolo plays, there might be a chance. But if he doesn't play, and it's Nick Mullins, I doubt Nick Mullins is going to be a good enough quarterback to win against the Giants, to be honest. Even though the Giants aren't that good either. But honestly, I give the nod to the Giants due to all the injuries San Francisco has had. Both Solomon Thomas and Nick Bosa are out for this game. So, honestly, I don't see a way for San Francisco to win this game unless they can come back and prove me wrong this week. Next up, we got the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the New England Patriots. And I got the Patriots winning at 28-24. Honestly, the Patriots have done decent this year. Cam Newton's been outstanding, even against Seattle, even though that was a loss. I mean, the dude threw over 300 yards passing, 1 touchdown passing, 2 touchdowns rushing. Honestly, that guy has done very good for the Patriots. And honestly, he's going to keep on doing it for the Patriots in Week 3 against the Las Vegas Raiders. Next up, we got the Tennessee Titans taking on the Minnesota Vikings, and I got the Titans winning it 26-14. Honestly, Minnesota is a good football team, but Tennessee has shown that they are a very good team and they are willing to win no matter what. So I am thinking that Tennessee will take the win here in Minnesota. Next up, we got the Washington football team taking on the Cleveland Browns, and I got the Browns winning at 27-10. Honestly, Washington has done fine, but not good enough to beat Cleveland this week. Honestly, they beat Philadelphia. That was something that I did not expect, and I don't think anyone else expected to Washington for them to do. Honestly, but they did it. And then they lost the next week to Arizona, which was expected. This week, I expect them to lose again, this time to the Cleveland Browns. Next up, we got the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Buffalo Bills, and I got the Bills taking the win 21-20. Honestly, the Rams have done good this year. I did not expect them to win their first 2 games. They take on the Cowboys and win, then they take on the Eagles and win. I didn't expect that. But to be honest, this is a weird year. And I'm going to say the Bills take the win, give the Rams their first L of the year, and let's see where they can go. Because honestly, if the Rams can prove me wrong, I want you to prove me wrong. Let's see. Next up, we got the Chicago Bears taking on the Atlanta Falcons. And I'm going to say this. The Falcons get their first win of the year, 24-14 over the Chicago Bears. I think that this team offensively is a very good team. Their only problem is defensively. And by the way, their head coach is a defensive coach. I'm just going to say that. And they don't even have a good defense. They got a good offense, but not a good defense. They got, on offense, Calvin Ridley. They got Julio Jones. They got Hayden Hurst. They got Todd Gurley. They got Matt Ryan. And they still, even though with a good offense, can't win. And honestly, I can see them taking the first win against the Chicago Bears. Now we got the Carolina Panthers taking on the Los Angeles Chargers, and I think the Chargers will win it 28-23. And to be honest, the Chargers have done very well this year. And honestly, after losing their quarterback to a punctured lung due to team doctors malpractice, to be honest, Justin Herbert didn't do that bad. And I don't think that Justin Herbert will do that. Will lose to the Carolina Panthers. Honestly, he held his own with Patrick Mahomes. And now he's facing off the Carolina Panthers, which are not a good team this year, and I expect the Chargers to win. Next up, we got the New York Jets taking on the Indianapolis Colts, and I got the Colts winning at 17-3. Honestly, the Jets did horrible last week. Like, how do you lose to a team that loses almost everyone to injury? Like, they lost their starting quarterback, their starting running back, their starting defensive lineman. I mean, they started losing people left, right, and center. And they still ended up beating the Jets. Honestly, I don't see the Jets doing that well against Indianapolis either. So I'm going to give Phillip Rivers the win here, 17-3. Next up, we got the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Seattle Seahawks. And I have the Seahawks winning at 24-23. Honestly, Dallas has done well. Did well against Atlanta, coming back from a 20-point deficit. And then coming out to win it on a game-winning field goal. Honestly, Atlanta choked that one. But honestly, I don't think they're going to have a chance against Seattle. They do bring it close, but I don't think they're going to win against Seattle. Honestly, Seattle's got 2 games in the bag as wins. One against Atlanta, the other against the New England Patriots. And honestly, the Cowboys lost to the Rams, which weren't expected to be a playoff team. And they nearly lost to the Falcons. I don't think they have that big of a chance to beat the Seattle Seahawks this year. Next up, we got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Denver Broncos. And I got the Denver Broncos losing this game 27-20. Brady gets his second win. And honestly, Brady and Gronk, I think Brady has done well. It's Gronk that isn't doing well in my mind. And to be honest, we need to worry about Gronk not doing his job rather than Brady, because I think Brady has done decent. He has done decent and even brought them to a win in their second week. Honestly, didn't do that good in his first week, but hey, you always have problems with Bruce Arians quarterbacks. Every single one has had a problem every single year of their first season with them. To be honest, maybe the second year will be a Pro Bowl career for Tom Brady. Next up, we got the Detroit Lions taking on the Arizona Cardinals, and I got the Cardinals winning at 24-14. Arizona has smashed this season. Honestly, they have done well, and honestly, I see them taking this win against the Detroit Lions. Honestly, this team is a playoff contender and even a possible win in the playoffs, because one thing is to be a playoff contender. There's another to win a playoff game. To me, contenders, basically, you get to the playoffs. But you get to whether it's the playoffs or whether it's the Super Bowl, that's for me contending. I don't think that team's gonna win in the playoffs. That doesn't mean I don't think they will go. And honestly, the Cardinals they've done so well that I think they can go to the playoffs this year. Next up, we got the Green Bay Packers taking on the New Orleans Saints on Sunday night, and I got the Packers winning at 34-26. Honestly, Green Bay has smashed it. They have smashed it. They smashed Minnesota one week. They smashed the Lions the next. Honestly, I don't see the Packers as a bad team this year. And honestly, I'm going to say this. The Packers are going to win the NFC North this year. And the Saints, they didn't do last week very good. They lost to the Las Vegas Raiders, which I expected them to win. In a surprising upset loss for the Saints, man, that's just horrible. But I think Green Bay will definitely keep on winning until at one point Aaron Rodgers stops being angry after his team drafted his future successor. Let's get on to Monday night between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Baltimore Ravens. Honestly, I have the Kansas City Chiefs winning it 41-39. This is going to be a offensive game all the way. I think both defenses will have problems with the Chiefs will have a problem with Lamar Jackson, while the Ravens will have a problem with Patrick Mahomes and Clyde Edwards-Helaire. To be honest, I see the Chiefs taking the win due to the fact of them being the better football team, in my opinion. And to be honest, I don't care who wins, because you know what? This game is going to be incredible. Two MVP caliber quarterbacks. Two quarterbacks that should be in the playoffs this year and most likely will. And two that I see as a possible meeting, not only right now on Monday Night Football, but in the NAFC Championship game. So I'm going to give the Chiefs a win. And that is it for the video. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below. Tweet me any video ideas. Also, if you want to go see more videos, just tell me, hey, I want this video. I want that video. Hey, why don't you post this video? I want you guys to tell me what you guys want me to post. If you want me to keep posting NFL videos, if you want me to post some more videos about another football league, which I don't think is right now playing except for college football. Honestly, I think only college football and the NFL are playing when it comes to football. But like this video if you like it, subscribe if you're new, hit the notification if you want to see more of my videos, and I will see you guys next time.